Hey guys, I'm sorry I haven't filmed a video in a while, but I've been really busy at the moment. Today I decided to film a reading update slash what I'm going to read next slash library haul, a bit of everything. So first I decided to show you what was on my TBR and if I finished it or not. The first book was The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. This was the third Becky Albertalli novel I read, so I'm similar with her writing style and patterns. I did enjoy this book, but I didn't enjoy it as much as Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda or Lear on the Offbeat. It was really good. It's about twin sisters. It's about a character named Molly and about her life and how she's had 26 unrequited crushes and now she's on her 27th. I gave this book, I think it was 3.5 stars, while Becky Albertalli's other novels I've given them both 4.5 or 5 stars, so this was a good read for me, but I just didn't enjoy it as much as her other books. The next book on my TBR was In a Cottage in a Wood by Cass Green. So I gave this 4 stars. It's a thriller mystery about a woman who finds another woman on a bridge. The woman then gives her a package and then jumps off the bridge to her death. And in the package was a deed to a cottage in a wood, and it's about her moving to the countryside for the first time, getting to grips with her life since she's having a bit of a breakdown living in London. And it's about, the story follows the character Neve as she finds out why she was given the cottage. This was a really good book. I definitely recommend it, and it's actually quite short. It's only about 300 pages, so if you're looking for a short yet good read, I'd recommend this. So this book wasn't on my TBR, but I just had to change things up a bit. It's Playlist for the Dead by Michelle Folkoff. So I actually got this book from the library, so that's why I decided to film this video now before I have to give it back. This is about a character named Sam, and it's about him finding out why his friend killed himself while listening to the playlist that he left him. So this book gave me 13 Reasons Why vibes, which I don't talk about because I hate 13 Reasons Why. So even though this gave me 13 Reasons Why vibes, it went in a completely different direction for me. I read some of 13 Reasons Why, I didn't like it, I watched a TV show, I didn't like it, so obviously I decided not to carry on with it. But this book, each chapter starts with a song. So here's an example. Chapter 25 starts with Cosmic Love by Florence and the Machine. So I guess it's kind of interactive, you can listen along with the character. I gave this book 3 stars. I didn't hate it, I didn't love it. I just felt like the romance was unnecessary. The romance between between a character and another side character, I didn't like it. The story was good until the ending. Kind of all the stuff I figured out, I was just a bit like, it was okay. Overall I wouldn't recommend this book unless you're already interested in the plot, which I was, so there you go. So those are actually the only 3 books I've finished this month so far. I mean, I've still got a week left, but I don't think I'll finish any more because I'm quite busy. Another book that I have been reading for probably about a month is New Moon in the Twilight series. I'm 450 pages in, and honestly I only have 100 pages left, but I'm honestly tempted to DNF this book. I actually quite enjoyed the first book. I know Twilight is one of those series which people don't really like to say they like, but I quite enjoyed the first book, but the second book I'm really not into it. It's really slow. So I probably will push through and finish this, but I won't pick up the 3rd book for a long time because I have no interest. Unless the ending's really good. So this is the part where it comes to the library books I picked up. Obviously the first book I picked up was Playlist for the Dead. I've already finished this book, I've already spoken about it, so I'll put that back down. The next book I picked up was The Boy Who Could See Death by Sally Vickers. I picked this up thinking that it was one novel, but I've actually found out that this is a collection of short stories. I give the first couple a go, but this wasn't what I intended to read, so I probably won't finish this book. I'd definitely give it a go though. So I actually picked this next book up in the YA, and my library doesn't have a very good YA selection, so I was quite surprised to find this. It's called I Knew You Were Trouble by Paige Toon. I picked this up because I've been wanting to give Paige Toon's books a go for a while now, but I actually got home and realised that this is the sequel to another book, so I'm not going to pick this up because I know I won't be able to find the first book in the library, because there's usually a really big hold on the books that are the first in the series. So I picked this up because I thought, oh, that looks like a nice YA contemporary, because there really aren't that many books in my YA section at my library. So something I thought I'd do is just show you the Kindle books I've bought recently. So I got 11/22/63 by Stephen King. I actually picked this up from the library last month, but I didn't even start it. I didn't have any time to. I didn't read any of the library books from last month, which is really disappointing, but that's how it goes sometimes. So I picked this up because it's been on my reading list for a very long time, and it was a Kindle deal of the day. Another book I picked up was The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I picked this up because I've heard a lot about it online. Even though I'm not a fan of fantasy, this was only 99p, so obviously I had to pick it up. And the fact that it adds a lot of Welsh mythology into it. I don't know how much Welsh mythology is in this book, but I've heard some is in there, and obviously if you don't know, I'm Welsh, so I thought, I'll give it a go, I'll see if it's true to its word. So that's the other book I picked up on Kindle. So the other books on my TBR were The Alchemist by Paul Coelho. I didn't even start that book. It's only 150 pages, but I didn't even have time to start it. It's something that I want to read, but I'm not necessarily interested in right now. I feel like that's quite a lot of books on my shelf. That's why I need to do a whole unhaul, just to get rid of the ones I don't want to read anymore. The other book was Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. I actually read about 50% of that book. I'm working my way through it. I didn't realise how hard-hitting it would be. It's a book about apartheid in South Africa. So I'm working my way through that, and I'll finish it soon. So yeah guys, that was my update for the week. Thank you for watching. Tell me how you feel down below. Tell me if you want any reviews for the books I have finished, and thank you for watching.